G'day Malfolk. The risks and rewards of riding your favourite, possibly overridden trails.
How about that?
I'm coming back for this one.
Today I'm at Kentlyn, and yeah, I've been here 1,002 times, and you've probably seen 1,002 videos, to be fair. But today, these are the back streets of Kentlyn. Picking a few of the trails I don't often see on YouTube at all. A few of the oft forgotten trails that are
not going back
pretty
to the car
good.
just yet.
I'm riding with Dimitri today. He's on a bit of a tear of progression himself.
Taking it right.
So as he usually does, he's bringing a good vibe to today. And as it goes with exploratory mornings,
Straight through to me.
we're not in a rush. Dimitri and I certainly aren't rushing anywhere this morning. Not that we remembered the lines to rush down. And sometimes we didn't remember the line on the second run through. It was a pleasure to just be cruising around a venue I'm usually pushing deep into orange for. Nice change of pace. But how does this mellow vibe affect me? Ticking off some first time features?
From the rock roll down to,
Well,
I think,
that's something we'll explore.
black hair matters.
So down the rock roll and immediately turn left. This is a trail I've never been down.
Wow. Alright, wherever we are, I know not where.
Dimitri and I follow this trail down to the creek and then the familiar climb back up to the top of Magic Carpet. And we go again. So as you can see, we've headed to the left from the Five Ways, down what is or maybe about to become Cranket Left. And this is probably a trail some of you are familiar with, but I've never been down this particular trail. Cranket Left, sort of a little bit further along, veering right, but not this one. And this one had a few surprises for us. Yeah, not doing that today. Nice, Dimitri. Killing it.
Well, what else has this one got?
Turns out it's short but eventful, which is great because the climb back up around Magic Carpet is a bit of a drag. The chilled vibe suited Dimitri. He was feeling it.
Okay, that's a drop.
He demanded first go at this thing. Nailed it. In fact, he did better than me. Maybe this mellow vibe serves Dimitri a little better than it serves me. That's the exit of the next trail we're going to try. This is a day after some half-decent rain. It's worth noting that Kentlyn does drain particularly well. I don't know where that trail comes from. That is an exploration for another day. One of the great things about just cruising along, you notice more stuff.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What I didn't know at the time of writing this was this is the very bottom of Magic Carpet that I've already flagged I'll be revisiting.
Oh. Unclipped halfway. What the fuck was that?
Clearly have to do that again. Much better.
I'm stuck in a routine at Kentlyn, and today's about breaking that routine. What can you discover if you do the same?
Are you picking up on the chilled and mellow vibe of this day? Yeah, well, look, not every day out on the bike needs to be a heart thumping adrenaline fest. Sometimes it's good just to get out and roll around.
Not too smooth as possible through there.
And sometimes when you're relaxed, progression happens anyway. And that's the story of Dimitri's day. He's never done the ladder drop here at Kentlyn, but being chilled, being relaxed, it worked in his favour.
Woohoo!
Might work in yours occasionally. Progression shouldn't always be about pressure.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Riding with better riders, or riding with riders that are ticking off a bunch of new stuff themselves. Kind of the same effect. Good trail vibes.
So as you saw at the start, I had one goal today. As mellow as the day was, I did have one goal, like I do every time I get out on the bike. Following the ladder drop on lower Magic Carpet, there's a drop to the left, leading to where I was just a few minutes ago. I know I've got this in me, but it got in my head. Too mellow to overcome the fear.
Yeah, I got that.
Too mellow to be freaking excited about risk.
Trust in your bike. You confide in your bike. It'll take care of you. And just manage that internal raging fear. That's all.
Just didn't happen this day. Got to return.
Okay.
Back to the top. Final lap. Want to join me for a lap around Kentlyn? Reach out through Insta. You'll find me. The link in the description will help. This is the third right on Crank It Left, a trail I haven't ridden for ages. It's as fast as the jank and your mood wants it to be. The main feature is this jangle of jank rock garden. It can be quite intimidating. I know the pumpkin just rolls through this, but Dimitri, he hasn't yet had that conversation with his Santa Cruz, and so it remains quite intimidating. Additionally, I've had my eye on another line here that I've never ever attempted. The run-in suggests next that no one else has recently either. The run-in was about the hardest part. I think this chilled and relaxed day is, well, this is the day.
Yo.
Alrighty, so I think Crank It Left, Right is one of Kentlyn's less popular gems. There's a lot left to explore and conquer at Kentlyn, so with it being one of the better draining venues around southern Sydney, I'll be back soon enough. Chilled or chomping, we'll see what that day brings, but both certainly have their advantages. Either way, ride in a way that enables you to ride tomorrow and die young, late. And subscribe here, now, if you haven't already. Cheers all. Have a great one.
Oh, always a nasty pinch, that one.